Okay, it's windy, but this is a big day. We're moving the batch plant into position for the new beds. In order to fit a mixer underneath the batch plant, we need to get it elevated. So we're back, we built this big ramp and concrete blocks. So now they're bringing the batch plant into position right now. Just trying to get it on here straight. Is it good enough?
Oh, it's not lined up.
Okay. Anyway, and then the mixer will go under this end, and this is where the trucks will back in underneath the mixer. Because we're gonna put a mixer up right underneath that spout, and then all the batching will go into the mixer. The mixer will get the, because we need a lot of really good mixing to make the concrete strong enough. And then it will go into our concrete trucks that will then feed it into these big casting beds. And so we've got just doing the final mounting of these beds, get our batch plant into place, get it all wired up and the water hooked up and everything hooked up over the next couple of days. Yeah, this is scary but exciting. Once they get into position, I maybe should move my truck so if it tips over, it doesn't tip over on my truck. No, it's coming good. It's coming along good. This going. That's awesome. They're doing great. Doing great. We're coming off of the bumpy blocks and now onto the flat blocks, which is fantastic. Whoo-wee! That's all right, we can move it over. Just coming right until he hits the blocks. Yeah, maybe a smidge more. Well, this is a big deal. Took a lot of guys working, lots of machines. Wow, new batch plant, elevated. Super exciting. And we can get the mixer under there and the trucks. It'll be awesome. So this pivot is a Rainfine Pivot. The dealer is in Saskatchewan. And it's very much like a Zematic pivot. But it does have some patents on this high speed and variable speed motors and everything. It's pretty exciting because there's the potential to be able to put a lot more agronomy through the pivot when you can get the pivot to go that fast. So you can get fertilizer put on more reliably because you don't have to wait 18 hours of pumping to make sure that it all got on there. You could just do it very quickly in 2 hours, watch it the whole time and then move on. But also there's the opportunity to put fungicides and other chemistry on when you can go that fast. So pretty exciting. Okay, so we just started charging both EVs, the Ford Lightning and the EV9 Kia. My truck was fully charged this morning, so I just unplugged it. We drove the EV9 350 kilometers yesterday and came home late at night. 11 o'clock we got home. And so it's not quite done charging, but it's getting there. So mine's done. I'm going to work. Tammy doesn't need to go anywhere right now, but it's definitely a consideration for people in the future to have a larger service. We only have 100 amp service, and we're using almost 100 amps just for these two chargers. So, I mean, they're charging at night, and we've never had any breakers pop, even if we're in the house, you know, and running stuff in the house. But we would turn this one up a little bit, well, and that one up a little bit. If we had a 200 amp service, then we could crank these both up to full power and we could charge a little bit faster. So certainly a consideration for new builds right now to have the power available for 2 EVs. Okay, now this last week, the guys came and finished installing the batteries. I thought they might go up, but they didn't. I don't know if that means that it's not possible or I mean, I'm sure it's possible. But maybe that gives me room for 10 batteries. So now I've got, well, 9. I've got 5 along the bottom and I've got 4 spaces available. So interesting. Certainly with the extra batteries, we did not use all the battery during the night. So now it's 8 o'clock in the morning and my batteries are still at 69%. So, I mean, we didn't charge an EV last night or anything, but we should be, you know, able with this many batteries and with the solar to take care of all of our needs in the house, plus sell some to the grid. This is interesting. It's a bit cloudy and, you know, it's late afternoon, evening. And so the solar is not producing a whole bunch. The batteries were up to 80, well, I mean, anyway, but the house is drawing 17,000 watts because I've got both EVs plugged in. And, you know, we're in the house, not like we've got everything turned on. But anyway, when both electric vehicles are plugged in, 17,000 watts is coming. And so we're getting about 5,000 watts off the grid. You know, a little over 1,000 from the solar and 11,000 off of the batteries. So we'll definitely use up all of these batteries. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries, each with 14 kilowatt hours. So we're about, 75 or 70 kilowatt hours total here. And so it'll be interesting to see. Anyway, we're definitely using up everything the solar can give us.